All right. So the goal for today is, Lord, to add some more entree options that we're utilizing the rest of our ingredients that we purchased on store run one and making it healthy. So people have options and they enjoy eating what they prepare.
What's on the list today?
Oh, so what's on the list today? We have um, tuna casserole. We're going to use up our two of the 4 cans of the tuna that we bought. We have waffles. We're using some of our staple pantry items. We also have a stir fry. I'm sorry, fried rice. Fried rice. We have tons of rice that we're going to utilize, that we have to utilize. So we're going to have fried rice. And then we're going to have a turkey chili and and just regular tuna fish. So we have some options available left based upon our ingredients. So we talked about making just regular waffle mix out of basic ingredients that you may have in your pantry. Oh yeah. Okay. Are we ready? Okay. Okay, so remember we had $6 a day for 30 days. That's a challenge, a SNAP challenge. And the original shopping list that I actually put together with some basic pantry items and some other items that we've been using and preparing with came to 169. 169, I believe, yeah. We had $8 to spare. So I went back today and I picked up a couple more staple items that you can have in your pantry or refrigerator: mayo, jelly, peanut butter, PB&J jelly sandwiches, and then I picked up one more can of diced tomatoes. Remember, we started off with 3. We're gonna make some chili later today, and then cream of mushroom soup. I just got a can of that because we're gonna make a casserole with some of the tuna. So that total came to $8.45, which literally put us over by 45 cents. But as you all know with the SNAP challenge, or maybe you don't know, is that the SNAP program is for supplemental type of programming or food replacement. It's not geared to have everything in everyone's kitchen, meaning the refrigerator, your freezer. These are supplemental items. We're just making it stretch a little bit longer and further. And I'm just showing you creative, healthy ways to do that. Because you all know, I mean, $6, come on. You can't even go to Chick-fil-A or anywhere else for that matter and purchase anything for $6. So we are really working on this challenge because it is a challenge.
Tell them about how if we continue this challenge, if there's support for it, that we'll do subsequent months that will get easier because you already started building the pantry.
Right. So, gosh, how many days has it been since the government shut down?
I think today was 18.
Okay, that's what I thought. 18 days. So 18 days. We're trying to do this over a course of a month. Hopefully the government won't be shut down for a month, but we know that people still have to live. So if this goes on past 30 days, it's going to get easier for me, at least, and for you too, because I'm giving you some of the ideas. to stock your pantry. So items like jelly, items like I wanted to get sugar today. I wanted to get a couple other items that are just soy sauce. I wanted to get a low sodium soy sauce. I couldn't get because it didn't fit into our budget. But as we progress along, past 30 days, it will get easier because we're going to get another 30 days. So that means $180 more dollars. So then we can add some more staple items. Cinnamon. I wanted to get cinnamon, nutmeg. These are all going to be in your pantry. And as you know, just from our original purchase, these were what we purchased, and we're not even a third of a way, empty. So these are going to be in your pantry staple items along with the ones that we'll probably add along the way.
All right, so what's that issue right now?
The issue is I want to make chicken fried rice, but all I have are 2 breasts left. So I'm going to make chicken quesadillas, so I could just use 1 chicken breast for the quesadillas and 1 for the stir fry or the fried rice. So what do you think?
I mean, you do have the existing recipe, the fried rice recipe. Was that chicken fried rice? What was
chicken and shrimp fried rice.
Okay. So you have the option to just reference those. You can tell them that this is what you're making as a result for the Snap Challenge, but for a non-constrained version of fried rice, you can just reference them to the other recipe. So it's either way. What you can do, you can do both. You can add the chicken here, and
I'm wanting to add the chicken here for protein and making the meal stretch.
Okay.
So that's why
you can do that and still reference because you said the other one had chicken and shrimp, right?
Chicken and shrimp. I have one. Yeah, recipe for that.
Definitely didn't have shrimp in our budget, so.
We definitely don't have shrimp in our budget. So I'm going to take one of these breasts and incorporate it into the fried rice. So. Yeah.
Is there another recipe on the channel that's complimentary, something that could go with the fried rice?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I remember making a beef teriyaki. That would go well with this fried rice. I made so many recipes. I mean, there's over 100 recipes on my YouTube cooking show. So you got to check it out. Just go take the time and go through. You'll be surprised what's out there. Okay.
So what did the fried rice yield?
Fried rice yield 5. So 2 cups of cooked rice along with all the other ingredients yielded 5 portions. We have one over off to the side, but 5 portions that are going to be included in our final count. So just imagine, I mean, we could have taken 2 chicken breasts and 1 more cup of rice total. So a total of 3 cups and had at least 8 meals.
So what's the guesstimate for?
So the guesstimate is for this 1 pound dried bag, we're going to yield 6 portions of 3/4 cup portions of the beans. And then we have, this is 5 ounces of white rice.
All right, so how did it go today?
Everything went well today. We still have probably about 3 or 4 meals that I could create out of the ingredients that we have left. So we're still going. I haven't done a final calculation of total meals, but we're getting close to what we need. I don't know if we're gonna make it though.